Okay, guys, we're going to get into some messages around the Divine Masculine Collective. Before I draw any cards, I'll just tap into the energy a little bit. I am feeling restlessness. I've been feeling it for the past couple of hours or so. And I'm seeing someone at work, okay? And they're restless over this connection to you. And I also feel like they want more time with you, and it's time in the physical, but I don't think it's that easy. Like, it's not that easy for you two to just call each other up after work or spend time. It's very planned out, and it has to be timed right, and someone's starting to feel really frustrated with this. And Divine Feminines, you should know, like, he's really falling for you. He's falling in love with you. I am picking up on a Divine Feminine as well that is married. So the frustration I'm kind of getting from your masculine is that, like, you don't feel the longing, you don't feel the yearning or the missing as much as he does, because you go back home to your husband, or, like, you may have a family that you go back home to, whereas he goes back home to, an empty apartment, or, maybe it's just him and his dog. For some of you, maybe there's a girlfriend at home. That may not resonate with everybody, but I do feel like even if there is a girlfriend at home, Divine Feminine, ever since you two have met or started spending more time together, or even just exchanging intimate energy, it's not the same. It's like he wants to be with you more than he's with the person that he's with. Okay, I am picking up that maybe some of you might work together, or that maybe you guys have just known each other from the past, but it's like your lives took a different turn, but you never lost touch. And I feel like somehow, you've been connecting, or maybe talking over the phone, texting, and now your masculine's at that point where it's like he wants more. You better be careful, Divine Feminines. You better know what you're doing, because, someone's starting to feel that spark. They're starting to become a little bit possessive over your time. Maybe you've noticed he's been acting a little bit cold or distant lately when you do try to reach out. And it's because he's starting to feel like, well, you only reach out when it's convenient for you, right? And Divine Feminines, you might feel like, oh gosh, like, I had this to do with the kids, and then I had, maybe you might have stuff to do with your partner as well, your husband, your spouse, whatever that may look like. But I feel like it's starting to, like, take a toll on the connection, take a toll on the way that you guys are communicating. So let's first get a numerology card to kick this thing off, and we'll get some clarity about the dynamics between you and the Divine Masculine right now. So we have Perseverance, and then we also have Surrender. I feel like you're in this surrender energy because you want divine timing to do its thing, but your Divine Masculines won't stop pursuing you. Like I said, they're developing some kind of, like, possessiveness over you, or, feeling like, there is a bond that you two have built up within the last, I want to say, few months. Maybe even it's, like, reaching that year mark now that we're in 2026. So you have this Divine Masculine here who, they may start wondering, like, are you ever going to get a divorce? Are you going to separate? Like, what exactly is this here? So you're being called out a little bit, Divine Feminine, because I really do think that, like, they miss your intimacy. And he's not stupid. Like, he can tell that you obviously have intimate feelings for him. And another thing I'm getting in this, with him persevering in this, is that, like, he knows that you're not being desired the way that you should be. I'm also picking up on this as someone who's, like, patiently waiting to, maybe even exchange more intimate energy than what you guys have done. And Divine Feminines, I feel like you guys are like, whoa, Twintuitive, pump the brakes. I wasn't anticipating that. But it's like, really? Come on now. We grown women here. Okay, someone wants to spend alone time with you. And I'm feeling strongly from his perspective. Like, it's like, how are we supposed to grow this if I can't even, like, enjoy you in an intimate way? But I do see that, like, it's a big deal for you guys to have to try to arrange time alone or time together. And Divine Feminines, I'm also feeling like this restless energy from you as well, where you feel like you're biting off more than you can chew, or it could get really hectic at home when, the kids have gone to bed and the lights are out, and maybe the husband's asleep, and you're up dealing with these intense emotions that you have for your Divine Masculine, yet here you are trying to navigate the life that you've already built. I feel like you also fantasize and daydream about what it would be like or what it would have been like had you guys met at a different place, a different time. But it's it all just comes crumbling down when you realize that that's not reality. I feel too, Divine Feminines, like I'm getting that I'm also picking up, like especially in my throat area, that like you're also feeling the pressure of this equally. Maybe you two have tried to take steps back from this. You've tried not to communicate. You've tried to let it go. Divine Feminines, I really do see many of you really trying to surrender. But like I said, it's usually those moments late at night when you guys get to thinking, and the conversations and the closeness and the fact that, yeah, hell yeah, Divine Feminine, like he desires you in a way that wakes your ass up, in a way that you've never felt before. He's making you want to be and do all of these things. It's like when you go home at the end of the day, it's like all of a sudden like everything around you is done because you're so full of his energy and the passion that you two share. Yet there's also moments where you have to put a cap on it and close it down really tight and shove it under the bed and pretend it doesn't exist. So I feel like you two could be getting messages around like, how long is this going to go on for? I feel like your masculine too may be trying to put the pressure on in terms of like, I want more out of this. Okay, and I don't know, for some of you, there's definitely a girlfriend in the picture, and I feel like a lot of your Divine Masculines, they're realizing that the energy there is just not the same. It's like, what have you done, Divine Feminine? What have you done by showing this Divine Masculine intimacy or an intimate side of you? I don't know if you guys have an age gap. It doesn't have to be. He could just be, like, even if he's the same age as you, I feel like there's, like, a sense of immaturity about him where he's never really had a real woman in his life that knows how to carry herself and carry her home and carry, your business. Or, like, for you, you're everything to him. And I'm also getting from this Divine Masculine that he's kind of feeling like, can we get this on the road? Like, I am willing to invest in this. I'm willing to drop everything for this. But it's a lot of pressure for you, Divine Feminines. Okay, we have individuality. It's like you both have your own individual paths. And I feel like for you, that tower moment of acknowledging that this connection is here, it is a big tower moment for you. And I feel like maybe you've been avoiding it, like you've been avoiding intimate moments with him, or the closeness, or this even retreat energy, right? Disconnecting from the world and actually giving this a chance or a shot. But there's a lot on the line is what I'm hearing for you. Can we get some clarity about the Divine Feminine situation? Yeah, you're getting follow your dreams. So you're going to have to get clear on what it is you desire here, Divine Feminines, because, yeah, this is definitely someone who sits up late at night, and I feel like it's been for maybe like the past week or so that this has been on their mind a lot, is maybe taking it to the next level or asking you, hey, like, I want to see you. Can we get a room? Can we go out on a date? Can you maybe sneak away for an hour or two on the weekend? I feel like conversations like that could be coming up, or that's where you guys could be headed. And, oh, Divine Feminines, you are in la la land with this, but at the same time, I feel like it just comes crashing down. Damn, you guys really do have to get clear on what it is you're doing here. What does this connection mean? Can we get clarity on the connection between you two for the Divine Feminines? Yeah, you deserve love, Divine Feminine. And that's why I'm feeling too that it's like he's come into your life and showed you that you deserve to be, desired in a way that you've never felt. And I feel like deep down inside, many of you have been longing for passion. There's a lot of you that you've maybe been in, I want to say, relationships where you don't really get to express that sensual side of yourself, or it's been a really long time since you've been made to feel really beautiful or sexy or passionate. It's just, you've been on the sort of autopilot mode. And that's why I think when your Divine Masculine did step into your life, the connection there was, very hard to keep away from, because It's like he was filling up your soul with this feeling of you're desirable. You know, you deserve love. You're beautiful. You're enchanting. You're sexy. And we do have that chemistry card. I feel like it was felt both ways. And it is a strong magnetic attraction, because with this perseverance card here, he's already decided that, you know, you're everything that he desires, even so much to the point when he may have to go home to another connection or relationship with somebody else that's already starting to fizzle out. And Divine Feminines, I'm hearing that it's a matter of time until you start feeling that similar feeling as well. Okay, because that chemistry, that spark, that initial moment where you two realize that there's something deeper or stronger here, I'm feeling for the both of you that that's only going to continue to grow and grow and grow, because like what is hidden is this follow your dreams card. This connection to this divine masculine is the kind of connection you've always dreamt of or imagined yourself in. And you're the type of woman that he's always pictured, you know, meeting, but maybe there is some issue there around self-worth or personal growth expectations, but he's willing to invest in all of that. It's just he's met you at a time where you maybe belong to somebody else. You know, that's definitely a tough path for both of you to be on here. Let's get some more romance angels. What does the outcome look like? Yeah, this reconciliation card, it tells me that like you both have known each other before. And the universe is saying not to panic because, you know, everything happens at the right time. I feel like there is this sense of frustration that I feel with the both of you. It's like, why would I meet this person when they have this whole other life? Or why would I meet this person when I'm unavailable? Or why would I meet this person when they're unavailable? And the universe is saying to trust me with this reconciliation here. Okay, and there's our trust card as confirmation. This is the romance of a lifetime. Okay, and we do have to, I feel surrender in a sense here, Divine Feminine. You know, as much as the pressure is coming up for you to decide now, act and think very, very carefully in this moment, okay? Because I am getting for some of you that the passion can be overwhelming. What do they say? Don't put the horse before the carriage. Is that what they say? Don't put the horse before the carriage, or the carriage before the horse. I feel like it's a heads up for many of you not to cross any boundaries or cross any lines, and that honesty and integrity in this connection is going to go a really long way, and that you're heard and you're loved and you're understood by the universe. This isn't your fault, right? You two couldn't help but fall in love with one another. You two couldn't help but meet in the time and place that you did. You are being called to surrender and just allow the universe to show you things as they come along. But I do feel like, to answer your question here, you know, like the reason many of you did meet at a time where, you know, it's like, oh, this person already has this life and I'm unavailable and all of these things. It's like the universe is trying to say to you that, like, there is no wrong time or right time. You two have met each other at the exact moment that you needed to meet. So for your divine masculines looking in, they could feel like, well, you already have this life, not knowing that you deserve to be desired in a way that's like really passionate. You know, like they're gonna sense this over time, but you know, that is why they've come into your life. Like, you've secretly been manifesting them for a very long time. It's just, I feel, Divine Feminines, you couldn't take the necessary action that you needed to end a particular contract because of your loyalty, because of, it could be like societal programming. You know, you were just willing to endure sacrifice, but your divine masculine has come in to say, like, you deserve love, like your wildest dreams, that type of love. But again, I do sense this energy around you two, you know, going about this strategically and going about this with honesty and like authenticity as well, especially with each other. Okay, so being honest. I feel like they're going to reach out or communicate, Divine Feminine, and it's going to be one of those moments where you're honestly going to have to communicate, and it may cause space and distance, because that's what I'm picking up on. Like, the reason you two are holding on is because you're so afraid to say what the truth is, which is, well, I need to work this out, but you don't want the ending to happen. But I feel like for whoever this is, the reconciliation's already here. There is no ending, even if you guys take time to go off and deal with your own individual contracts or whatever it is you have along this life path, the union itself will reconcile when the time comes. Divine timing for whoever this is. All right, guys, so I don't know who this was meant for, but I hope it brings clarity and that I didn't ramble there. Strong message here for twin flames. All right, I love you guys, and I will catch you in the next check-in. Take care, guys. Bye. You say bye?